Well, ladies and gentlemen, music talk leader at 611 code LTD skipping in and out on there. We're on Restream tonight. Kind of unbelievable to be off of Blog Talk Radio. I'm sure there's one now they're probably restoring. It's good. Kiler Davenport here, the Lone Wolf, 6 p.m. on the clock, 10/6/2023. Glad to be back on Restream tonight. Hope everything works out good. We have had nothing but problems. Blog Talk Radio, I tell you, it's been one problem after the other over there. And of course, this platform is not easy to run as Blog Talk Radio is. It's a very complex broadcasting platform, and eventually it's going to get even more complex. Going to incorporate OBS with this particular platform here, broadcasting on 8 different platforms, and we run the OBS. That will go up 15, 17, and if we have people run the stream on their private page, it could just go up to 25, 30, 40, 50, which would be fantastic. A lot better than Blog Talk Radio. But I do want to say for Blog Talk, really good time on Blog Talk Radio all these years, 5,000 shows plus, 128 countries, reaching out the world. And we've really made a difference in a lot of folks' lives. I think, I hope. It's impossible that we haven't touched a few lives out there. I want to thank AXJ for letting us stream over there. And of course, we're on Kiler Davenport Live, and I believe Twitter, which is now X, and YouTube. And we will be on Rumble in post-production after the show. And once the show gets finalized in whatever form that may take after the show, we'll run it over to Rumble. I'm hoping this is going to work out, folks. It worked out last time. We just had a few problems that we had to deal with, and I'm opening the chat here to see here from the gut raw unscripted full rubber meets skin, becoming a part of our community. Oh, let me say hello to everyone. We might have a if they can figure out how to get in. That's the problem. This is not an easy form to, let me tell everyone to please share. Please share the show. Please share the show. What is it? Let me see what's going on here. We X this out. No, X that out. I want to edit it. That would be nice. Blah, blah, blah. This, I don't know how. Can't post messages. Well, that's okay. I don't mind that at all. And I do mind that we, this particular thing here. I hate misspellings. But that's okay. At least we have chat open in the overlay. Got a lot of folks listening out there live on the channel without main broadcasting station here for tonight's show. Been doing a lot of shows late with Mike, my friend Mike, and a lot of really good shows on targeted individuals and all of the pain and suffering that they're having to endure due to these mind control technologies, mind control, the science to alter one's behavior and attitudes and people's head to make them seem schizophrenic or paranoid schizophrenic, and creating manic depression and PTSD trauma in people. And on the shows we have tried our best to offer some of this finding very, very difficult to do, and not everyone is able to do it. It's them or not. It's hard to tell these days what's real and got someone trying to attempt to come on here, which is going to be nice. I just lost it, I think. My audio dropped. Okay, it's back. Yeah, it's back. Someone trying to come on, and I hope they can make. I still want to post up it up in the chat. I hate misspellings. They call that anal retention. And boy, I am anal. But this like I said. This show's going to take time to train, you might say, on how to get on here. If we go OBS, it's even going to probably get more complicated. But as I said, ladies and gentlemen, I heard a couple of mainstream shows today that are kind of off the mainstream, talking about how they're going completely insane off the rocker, far left, woke, crazy, pronoun, transgender, transformation, crazy, climate change, crazy, pronoun, crazy, like I said, to come in and disrupt our education system, which has been disrupted when I was going to school in the 70s. But it has drastically changed over the years, and it has become somewhat of a three-ring circus, if you will. Perhaps I was hoping we would have a strong third party coming out this next election, and I don't see any hope of that. I was thinking JFK Jr. was going to try something like Ross when Ross was running the swing vote back when, with his cool graphics and statistics and charts there on Johnny Carson. Takes us back a ways, doesn't it? But yeah, it's people today are not educated, not informed as to what's going on. People are not aware of what's going on with these other countries like China and North Korea. Xi Jinping, Kim Jong-un there with North Korea, Vladimir Putin and Russia. And of course, the United States continues billions and billions of dollars to Ukraine to be, to those wealthy individuals that are running North all these other weapons manufacturers. War is money, war is, and the more war, the more money, the more money. It just keeps going in a loop, and it's a shame that that's. Now there's another one, having connection issues. Trying to restore connection. We're going to have to get some more power, Captain. I need more power, Captain. I need more power, Captain. Yeah, I do remember Star Trek. Definitely need more power here. This is pulling a lot of power, all of these different platforms. We're running two, I don't know what we're running here. 16 gigabyte of RAM, 2 gigabyte, video model. We're running 200 bytes. Man, we're running a big, and we're still having trouble getting the proper power that we need to run these shows on all these supported tonight. And so far, I'm at some of the roundtables, and may have to eliminate those guys and gals altogether. I don't know. It just depends on them. If they fight their way into, and get on the panel, that's going to be really cool. I'll open this person up. They don't want to be with me. You are unmuted, my friend. Well, anyway, we did have someone come on, and that's kind of interesting. I'm glad camera positions are working. Reminds me of camera 1, camera 1, camera 2, camera 3. Kind of reminds me of my old public access television days. Really billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars going to Ukraine, and people just, suck it up, and they're not able to comprehend exactly this, and so they just continue to allow it to happen without protest and without resolution, without complaint. And if you complain, nobody seems to be listening, especially the government. And of course, we talk about here on this show, targeted individuals and mind control, and scalar technology and direct energy weapons from these types of shows run away fast and hide head, or just say that we're delusional or grandiose or whatever, need to be on our medications. In fact, we're trying to give them an overview of what is really happening. The other night, I actually the patents on all of this mind control technology, and I'll put that up on my page again. The Titanic. They barred me for 90 days, even though I'm still able to talk over there, and 3 or 4 people are able to. I mean, it's just terrible, sickening. They have basically deplatformed. Might as well have just hung me with a rope, because they've just taken my ability away. And most of you out there experiencing the same problem. If you're a truther, we call it truther. I don't know if that's a good word or not. Those of you who are in the know, not woke, but in the know, really in the know, they tend to deplatform you, demonetize you, blackball you, fact check the hell out of everyone. Can't even have an intelligent, decent, mature, intellectually driven, analytical discussion with people. It's just insane how many people are triggered these days over the most really words. They've got all this list of words in the algorithm that they're not able to use. Well, censor it all. It doesn't make sense censoring. You're just taking um, over the narrative when you do that, and you're precluding people from learning what is going on in not only the nation but globally. What is going on and how things are working. Conscious and alert interactions with each other concerning the New World Order, the cabal, the deep state, dark state, all the covert psychological operations that are going on around the world with the agencies. It's really kind of crazy. I'm glad to see Spank here tonight. Spanky, are you there? Hey.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
How you doing, buddy? Yeah, buddy. I got you. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, how you doing?
I'm glad you made it in, man. So glad. You got streaming on about 8,
Mm,
9, 10, 12,
uh-huh.
14 platforms tonight. This is the big wig. Made it to the big time. This is what we've been for, right?
I
Amazing.
hear you. I'm in the mid. I'm in the. I'm in the middle of doing
We,
the transformation as I'm on right now and stuff. But I got my headset on, but I can still talk. So I need to move some stuff around while I'm talking. But I'll show
yeah,
my face back on here again.
man, go ahead. Do your thing.
Mhm.
I'm glad
So
you
other
came
than
over, man.
that, what
Thank
did
you.
I
Yeah,
miss?
good. No, man,
Uh-huh. What did I?
nothing, man. I was just kind of leading into the new platform here and how many restreams we're doing and how many simulcasts we're doing and how many platforms we're on and how people are able to take the code and put it on their Facebook page so everybody can tune in live from their Facebook page. That's the pretty neat part that Marion told all of you how to do. It's a little difficult to do, a little hard to do. Um, some people just don't know how to do it. But if y'all can put the code that she sent you on your platform so everyone can listen to the show live from out there, groups, platforms, chats, pages, whatever. So it all helps. We got to push this show out there. This is our first, Spanky and I, and every. As we said, we promised you all we were going to move to a large platform, and we did. Here we are. We keep it, even though it has been a while. Spanky knows I promised this like 6 months ago. We didn't do it. But by golly, I tell you what, we've been up all night. Mary has programming all of this stuff, and it has been her. And we all need to thank her for what she has done. She's made this just beautiful and made it work so so fine. You know what I mean? A lot, and it's to do all the technical with the other. So he handles all of the technical and the graphics and the connections, and downloads and uploads, and all of the others that will be. So yeah, it's really fantastic. Glad to have Spanky here. He's the only one on the round table that made it besides NOA. I don't know who it is. NOA, if you'd like to know who you are, go ahead.
That's Chris.
Hey, Chris, how you doing, man?
NOA is no one. I'm good, brother.
Mhm.
Yeah, no one is everyone. The one in the hole in the part in the hole. Yeah, we're doing fine, man. We're glad to be glad to be expanding
I
around the
know.
world. Now, this is a big platform. This is a major here. This is a big leap.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Leap here.
And Marion needs a big old round of applause for making this step happen because, to bring radio to video and now people can see what it is that we're doing. When we do turn on our
Uh,
cameras, we're there.
well,
I love
yeah,
it.
and plus you can run news clips to her prior to a show, and she can run the news clips for you here live, and so that helps a lot. If you guys see something, bring the video in and show people the craziness that's going on. Like right now in India, have you seen this flood in India with the dam breaking? It's like unbelievable. It's like beyond apocalyptic. It's like I thought it was a science fiction movie she was showing me.
No,
I mean,
I haven't seen
there
that.
were ships falling off in the ditch. Oh my
Yeah,
God, it's apocalyptic, man. It is literally apocalyptic, man. Shit, there's people on ships falling, floating underneath the bridge, and the ship being torn in half. And I mean, I thought it was a movie. I was like, "What movie is this?" She goes, "That's not a movie, dude. That's happening now." And I went, "Oh my God!" You know?
Whoa.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, in my opinion, it's awful strange. All of a sudden, all these dams are starting to bust. You know, I mean, it's
Yeah.
weird. And I said, why is all these dams all of a sudden has started to bust when you
Well,
ain't never heard of it?
well, I'll tell you something. The Department of Energy, yeah, the Department of Energy has came out now, and they're warning that there's going to be major catastrophic blackouts throughout the country. They're coming out now. The Department of Energy has just came out publicly and said to get ready for a catastrophic events, multiple events around the United States, around the world. They're just telling us what's going to happen. And um, it's very talking about stuff like this. You really have to take them seriously because, as I said on this emergency alert thing, I don't want to get into it too much tonight, but on the emergency alert thing, there was much more going on there than the average person can comprehend or understand. I mean, they would not spend, as I said last night, the government would not spend billions of dollars and years putting together a little emergency alert thing that me and three coders could do in the garage. I mean, they don't do that. You know what I mean? There was people who were like, "Oh, it's just an emergency alert. It's no big deal." Yeah, but you keep thinking that, sweetheart, because and whether you know it or not, or whether you see it or not, what is going on, you know. I was very disappointed in the Canadian prepper last night saying that people were going overboard with this thing and they were making something out of it that it really wasn't. And I was really disappointed in him for not realizing just how dangerous that alert was and the frequencies were and how to 5 and 6 and 7G works and terrestrial network. Very, very upset with the Canadian prepper, but I think he doesn't want to lose part of his audience. I think these guys are afraid of, and Spanky and I have seen people leave because we've said something that somebody didn't agree with, so they leave. They get scared and hang up and run away, and I think that's what Canadian preppers got about 1.4 million or 5 million people in his audience. I mean, hell, it wouldn't hurt him to lose 100,000 people. You know what I mean? But he still wants to kiss ass, and he still wants to butter up, I think, and that pisses me off. It really pisses me off. Canadian prepper, I didn't think really pissed me off. And then another great guy came in and started talking about gematria and coding and numerology and Egyptology and hieroglyphics and Telsa numbers. 3, 6, 9, and 8, and the golden ratio and all this beautiful stuff he was talking about, and he was going into it really well, and I was getting excited about it. It was all real.
Oh, I lost you.
And it was all esoteric, and it was all
Oh, I lost you. I can see you, but you froze.
they get going with the hearts. They get going with all of the great technologies, and they start putting all of the codes and the mathematics together and the calculations together, and then they mention the Bible. There's 10,000 books they could cover. And as I was teaching last night, the English language, and the English language was designed to dumb every down. It was specifically designed by the leaders, by the cabal, by the bourgeois, by the kings and lords, to dumb the population down. English. And I got a lot of flack for that last night. People said, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about, man. English is the dominant language." And I said, "Yeah, you wants the whole fucking world to speak Spanish now. Barack Obama's trying to force the whole, all Spanish. This is crazy, insane. You know, I mean, only 15 years ago, forced all the Mexicans to speak English. Now they flipped the whole damn thing, and they're trying to force all the English-speaking people to speak Spanish, which is it's a part of the woke left. It's a part of the woke crazy left. Next thing you know, they'll be wanting us to speak Chinese, or go to jail or shit. Oh, you must speak Chinese. You must speak Chinese, or you must speak Mandarin. You must
Mm-hmm.
speak Russian or whatever. Go on us next. It's just totally upside down to America. We've lost America. We don't have America anymore. There's nobody. I don't want anybody to ever come on here and say, "Oh, bless God, bless America. God bless America." What America? We don't have an America. I don't even know what America is. America doesn't exist anymore. Big mass of land.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know who's running what. I don't know
Yeah.
who's in charge of
Mm-hmm.
what. And you've got all of these different. You got blacks fighting whites, and Mexicans fighting Indians, and Asians fighting this, and Pentecostals fighting Methodists fighting Church of Christ, Church of Christ fighting the Baptists. Everybody's fighting everybody, and husbands are fighting with wives, and fighting with their employees. Everybody's fighting. Everybody's fighting. Nobody can come together. Last night about this group here, we can't even come together. We can't even come together on anything beyond the radio show. I've hinted that we should all be on one website and that we see each other. Nobody's mentioned it. Nobody's talked about it. I've talked about it, and I've wrote to all of you about it, and I've practically written a thesis on it together, because alone they're going full gazelle. We're not going to be able to own. I mean, Chris, how are you doing with all of your funding? Do you have $1 million in the bank yet? Have you built 100 houses in Maui yet? What are you doing?
Well, I definitely ain't raised no funds. That would have been nice. Um, you know, I guess here's what I'm doing. I'm doing everything I can to help Maui. I have everything lined up to help Maui except for the money. And they're asking me to come over there. They want me to be there on the 14th, which I'm not paying. Now, I went to Chicago and I did something that ain't never fucking happened in history in Chicago. I did it yesterday. And did it with people that
Yeah,
never used my material in their life. And they built a house on LaSalle right in front of the city hall uh, yesterday afternoon, and everybody got to see that. Um, and I got a video right here that I want to show as soon as I'm done converting it right here. I'm going to share it over to you, and if nothing else, you can play it on here, and everybody get to see what I did yesterday, because that's the part we're on video now, and I don't have to talk about it. I can show you what I did. Now, I can show you what I would love to do everywhere. I'd like to support this, and I mean, I push and support everybody's what you're doing. If you put that shit out, I share it. There's some things that I don't necessarily put on my social media because people love to judge people, and I love to learn. You know, good, bad, or indifferent. I want to know the answer to that problem, and if I'm it, you know, then I need to solve it. But I'm not a I'm not opposed in any way, shape, or form of a collaboration. The one thing that you do have to watch is you never tell people what they're not doing. If you do that, you are passing judgment towards them and anyone else that might be interpreting what you're saying as straight on to them. So I do this. I judge myself to be better today than I was yesterday, and I'm going to error because I'm human. But I can also learn from it because I'm human.
Maui has
So, yep,
become
that's
just
what
a
I'm doing right
another
now.
diversion. You know, Maui has become just another part of the cancer that's growing all over the world. It's just blending and insanity. It's not anything special. They really want it that way, you know, and this is going on all over the world right now. Maui is like a pimple on my ass, you know, right now. Sure, the full blown malignancy that is eating up, you know, Maui's like a little pimple on your nose right now, you know, and people say, why do you talk like that? Oh, those poor people lost. Well, fuck that. They're fucking, you know, 300,000 soldiers died in the last couple of weeks, you know, on the front line in just one country, and then another 250,000 in another country, and we've got 32 major wars going on right now. We've got weather events all over the world that are destroying trillions of dollars worth of property and economic prosperity. And so Maui's like shit. People that get diverted in Maui alone just have small brains. Meant that everybody needs to focus and everybody needs to pick a target and go after it. I'm always saying that, pick a target and go after it. But you know, if you're not progressive and you're not getting the funding, you're not going to be able to build the houses, Chris. You're not going to be able to do shit without funding.
Well,
You've
no,
got to
and
have
you're
money,
right.
baby.
That's right. It takes money, baby. But that's why they asked me to come, because there's people. These are the people that live on Maui. Asked me to come, and I am gonna go because I'm gonna go and visit them
Well,
because they want me to go and
people,
do that.
people, people.
And but
What
it's the
people?
people,
You
not the
people,
fucking, not the
people.
other people, not the bad people, the good people. They right now. I just had a conversation this week with them. They asked me to come. They and that part's being figured out. I just know I'm not paying for it. The part of me paying
Okay?
to do something is out of the question. I will not do it.
Oh, oh, hell no,
I've
hell
done
no,
it for
hell
too
no,
long, so
hell no.
that that don't
Let
happen
Oprah,
any
let Oprah
whatsoever.
pay for it.
And if I
Let
did go,
Dwayne
I would
Johnson
want
pay for it.
security. Security has to go with me if I go anywhere like that. So I don't
Well,
just go
if you
willy
took
nilly.
one of my special ops, if you took just one of my special ops on over there with you and back, it would cost 150 grand for the security team. I don't think you're going to be able to come up with that.
No,
But
but it don't
you
cost
know,
that much getting somebody to be with me. I know a few people, and I wouldn't be paying them shit except for they getting a trip to Maui with me. Um, they're gonna, just be there to do
the
it.
thing is, the thing is, you have to have a going there. I mean, you can't just go visit a bunch of comments. I mean, can't go over
No, we're meeting on 40 acres, so I can have I got all
there and
the
just have a
speaker
fucking.
systems and everything else for us to have a conversation. We're to sit here and talk about exactly what they want and what we're going to do, but not be controlled by any governmental organization whatsoever. They are not going to be constructing any part of this conversation. This conversation will be totally held by the people, with me, for the people, and that be it. And when we're done, we'll have a decision. Because we've got land, we've got this, and this is the part we can go to private land and do it. They've got it all set up. They just want me to get there. They want to know when I would get there. So the 14th was a date that they put out that they would like it to be, because they just got done building a tent city, and they built it. FEMA did not build it, but FEMA's getting paid for it. But FEMA, supplied the crates that had the tents and stuff in them, but the people built it, and that's what I just went out and did there in Chicago yesterday. The people in Chicago built it, but they built it somewhere that it ain't never been built before in history, and right there, and I was in a suit, and I was right there climbing up on it too. So I was trying to show everybody, come out of your damn big ass buildings and your highfalutin situations and realize that you have two hands and you can put them to work. It's time to pay attention. You do have a problem, and you're either part of the solution or you are the problem. And yesterday, I just wanted to make that point, and I got to do that. I was very thankful and grateful, and I'm so grateful for every person that was involved yesterday. They were amazing, and this morning it was very emotional for me, for the fact that I didn't feel that I accomplished anything.
Yeah,
But when I saw everything that was recorded and videoed and what was being put together, that changed my mind. So I got to see it, even though I was there and I experienced it. But when I saw the video, it totally made things clear for me. So that's why I want to share it over so you guys can see it as well.
yeah. If Marion is listening, she'll grab it and try to put it for you. I don't know. Brand new to both of us tonight. We've premium package for this thing, and it's kind of hard to navigate, if you know what I mean. It's not real easy to navigate this thing. It's kind of like learning to fly a 737, just being stuck in the cockpit and say, okay, figure it out. But she's doing a really good job. She's done a really good job so far connecting us to all of these platforms I'm looking at here, which is a whole hell of a thought. We're streaming live on tonight, which is amazing. We're really going to be popping it. I mean, we're going OBS next month, and that's going to really increase our output and our visibility out there in the world. But yeah, tonight was just kind of an introduction to Restream, back home here to Restream, and kind of see how the audio was going to work out and how the visuals were going to work out. Can you see my picture, Chris? Can you see me?
I see
Yeah,
you.
Can you see me?
I can see you great. Here you go. I'm going to hit my camera. Oh,
There's
boy.
you.
There
There's
I
you.
am.
There you go.
Oh, man, everybody can
Good.
see me
Oh,
now.
God. There you are.
Now,
Look at
see,
that
I
hand.
know anymore. Now I'm gonna have to go back to my other little thing because I'm supposed to be incognito. It's AKA, buddy. I'm
No,
everyone.
you're not.
So now you know no
No, you're
one. You also AKA you know everyone. So now nobody could ever say you don't know everyone and you don't know no one. As long as you know me, you know
right.
them all. So let's get it done, everybody. Put me on the
Right,
camera.
right,
And now
right.
I'm here. So I did
No,
talk about it
you're
with you,
great.
and guess what? It's come to fruition. Guess what? Radio is video. Let's go, right? You done changed
Oh,
it.
we promised.
And we're
Hey,
all here.
we promised, and here we are. We promised we were going to do this, and here I am. You know.
That's right.
I'm
That's right.
coming through with, that's what you've always known of me to do that. I've never told a story. It might have taken a
I
little
know.
longer, like it had done. It took a little longer to get it done.
Hey,
I don't care who sees me. Just don't touch me. I don't care. I don't care. So you can say whatever you
I
want to
thought it
say,
would.
do whatever you want to do. Don't do that.
Well,
Don't just touch me.
well, you
don't
can. You,
You
don't.
know.
That's
if you
it.
touch me,
That's it.
I'm really drunk.
Hmm.
I, but my old stories. Chris has already heard about my old stories. You don't want to hear it again. But yeah, make sure you're, you know, jack around with me. But when people were crazy, we've all made mistakes. We've all taken left turns. And nobody can say they haven't because they all have. And every time I meet
Oh
people,
yeah.
it
All right,
just
that's our
makes me want to
radio.
puke. I'm perfect.
Live.
I've never done anything like
That's
that.
the
I've
first
never
time.
done anything wrong in my life.
Um,
That's the first lie they
that-
told, right? When they said they've never done anything wrong in their life. You can always tell people who have really done a lot of wrong in their life is when they tell you that they've never done anything. uh,
you know, anybody that says they ain't done anything
what?
wrong in life, man, you already know that they just did wrong because they just lied to you. Okay, straight up, they just
Yeah,
looked you
I
right in your
know.
face and lied to
He said, Spanky
Hmm.
said something. I don't remember what it was now, but it's kind of like that. If you say shit, if you say you're perfect and you say you ain't done nothing wrong, then you're full of shit. You're lying. You're just lying.
Hmm.
So you've already done something wrong. We've been having some really powerful shows. My God, they've been sharing our shows where the downloads are incredible. 215,000 downloads. We probably reached 3.0. And it's just amazing. I mean, it's amazing, literally amazing. And the worst part is they're coming after everybody. They're coming after Alex Jones. They're coming after all of the alternative guys and some of the mainstream guys who are coming over to our side. They're deplatforming us. They're blackmailing us. They're blackballing us. They're putting us through the system. They're fucking with our channel. They're fucking with our freeze, our bounce rates, and our FPS rates. So they're just, I don't know. They're trying to ruin a good thing here. They don't want us to come together coherently and cohesively and put together a plan of any kind that's going to work to overcome the current leftist woke narrative. They do not want us to have any power, and I've gained so much power around the world starting to come out. Boy, they're really laying on me because I'm gaining just enough influence now where I'm becoming a major threat. See, they don't mess with you until you get to this certain point, and then that's when they start laying the hammer down on you. Y'all get that?
Yeah, that's when they start watching. Yeah, that's when they
Yeah,
start watching you.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
When the
Just
algorithm the
just for
algorithm
just for
starts,
the
huh?
just for the record, for anybody else who's secretly watching us, I'm a white man. I'm talking to two black guys. To let y'all know that. I'm a white
I'm
guy.
Chinese.
See?
I'm Chinese, man. I'm Chinese, dude. I am. I am a small, 4'2" Chinese guy. So I'm sorry. You got me all wrong here.
Hmm.
But yeah, um, yeah, but yeah, video. I love video. I love video. Podcasting is going to take us a long way because now we can go YouTube and back to run. Building up my locals, my Telegram, and I'm building up others. Twitter, X. We're over there right now, man. Hi everybody. everybody on Twitter, X. Hi, everybody on Telegram, Locals. Hi, everybody on Facebook. All of the major platforms. All of my major platforms. All of our major groups. All of our major pages. And the great thing about this show is, like I said before, Chris came on. You can take
Uh-oh. Everybody done
He
froze
froze up
all of a
again.
sudden. Everybody done froze up.
Yeah, he froze up.
the code and embed it, and everybody can put it on their page and play live from their page.
Real quick, you froze up.
Yeah.
And then my green light turned to a red light and stuff. Chris heard me. I said he froze up. I can't hear.
My green light is
Yep.
red and green. I have a green and red light. I have a green and red at the same
Yeah,
time.
my green light turned red.
Yeah.
Okay, and you froze up.
That's kind of weird. Yeah, well, we're not spinning anymore. I had a little spin going on up top, but now it's okay. Yeah, I podcasted for years. Look at all this cancer, man. Y'all see this cancer?
Yeah.
This cancer.
Mm.
See this?
Wow.
Cancer, 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 cancer.
You was laying out in the sun?
Well,
was you laying out?
It's been years, man. You know, I used to be a lifeguard, been out in the sun all my life and done a lot of outdoor stuff. And over the years, you know, you look at my shoulders, you can tell, I don't know if you can see it or not, you can tell that, you know, all these freckles, too long, you know. But I'm never going to get as dark as you, Spanky. And don't think anything about that now. I'm not trying to outdo you here. But I'm pretty dark, you
know. I turns red.
What?
That's my Indian blood. I turns red. My friends who know me will tell you he turns red. I do.
I bet you get red when you get mad. Huh? Thank you. Good. Y'all better run.
Yeah. I mean,
Run. Thank you.
Yeah, cause I mean,
Yeah.
you know, you know, I found out, doing the trace thing, where I really came from. My grandmother, my grandfather, they was Indians and stuff. Actually, I have finally met the other family members from the tribe down in Florida. They all down in Naples, Seminole, Florida, down there and stuff.
Oh,
And I actually have met them.
wow.
And stuff. And
That's wonderful.
Yeah, they made it clear. They gave me the rundown, and then some of them moved up to Beckley, West Virginia. Then some of them went to Fairmont. Then after that, it was like a bomb exploded, and then everybody just went to Detroit for work, this, that, and everything and stuff. But I'm very proud, very proud.
You
You
know,
know, so every now and then when I hear somebody say, you need to get on the boat and go back to where you came from, and I look at them and say, just remember, you came on a boat too.
well, yeah, we all came out
Yes.
of Pangea, you know. One way or the other, we all came out of Pangea, you know. And there's no getting around that, you know. Things just kind of sprouted this way and that way from Pangea, you know.
Right.
And we find out now that all of history was wrong. None of these historical analysis, and none of this geology or none of this anthropology has worked out. It's all been lie after lie after lie after lie after lie. It's all reversed. Now we're finding out things that are just insane. You know, like, oh well, those people weren't here first. Those people were here first. Well, no, those people weren't here first. Well, oh my God. You know, it's like all of history is just fucked up. You know, they just made all this stuff up, wrote it down, and they said, oh, they'll believe it. They'll believe it. Just leave it like that. But it's all
Yep.
messed up. It's all messed up, you know. And
Yeah, cause
it's just
yeah,
crazy.
cause
What?
yeah, cause they went and had did a thing. I actually have legal papers that stating on my nationality and everything and stuff. I actually have legal papers and stuff and everything. I feel pretty good, when I'm down there. I go see everybody and stuff, and of course sit back and puff puff pass, hit the peace pipe,
Oh
Yep.
yeah,
So, hmm but shoot, other
yeah.
than that,
I can't do the piece other than that. Yeah, other than that,
hmm
you know,
yep, and
I was listening to a lot of. I was listening.
yeah, Michael said he was going to try to get on here. I don't know if you sent him the link
Did you send
and
Michael the
stuff,
link?
and I said,
Mary? Yeah, we did. Yeah, we sent him everything.
mhm, yeah, 'cause he
We
got
sent him
some,
everything. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, he got some really major issues going on with him and
Yeah,
stuff.
I know.
Actually, I like I, t- yeah, like I told him, I said your meds are running out and they haven't did a another prescription and everything. Yeah, so he kind of getting a little pissed off. I said, dude, I said that's something that's addicting, and they're not going to keep giving you that, man. I said you need to wean yourself off of that and stuff. And he said,
Oh
oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
yep.
when
So,
something makes you feel really good, like Demerol. I love Demerol. In years, but you know, if you find something that makes you just feel perfect, like Demerol, I used some Demerol one time. I was having a nervous problem and I was real stressed out and I was all shaky. They didn't know what to do with me and I was having some kind of PTSD. He gave me 75 milligrams of Demerol in a shot, and man, you could come at me with a nine in my mouth and I just laugh. I was I was floating. I was I was on cloud nine, man. I was just loving that shit, man. That shit. And that's what, it's hard to get that shit, conning these doctors. I need
yeah,
some
yeah,
Demerol.
that's
Do you
what
have
I
any
was.
Demerol? I got a headache. Can you get any Demerol?
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was trying to tell him. I said, dude, they're not gonna renew that prescription because that's a very addictive prescription. I said,
Yeah,
you know what they're doing, they're gonna wean you off of it. I said, dude,
yeah,
don't go that route. I said,
yeah,
he said, well, they ain't fucking this, that. I said, dude, hear me out. You know, I said, we with you, man,
yeah.
but that's,
Well,
mhm,
Michael used to get a little high like I do. I told you last night, I miss my buzz. I miss my whiskey buzz. I miss that little buzz. But I just can't do it no more. I just
mhm,
can't. I just can't. It makes me sick. I don't know why. If it was God or the angels or the demons or the genies, dinosaurs,
mhm,
magic fairies, but I can't do it anymore. The last time I threw up in my
mhm. But
bed, Marion looked at me and went, "What the hell are you?" I'm like, "I'm throwing up in myself." And she said, "You had a half a bottle of Jack Daniels, you idiot." And she goes, "Don't you think it's time to quit?" And I went, "Yeah, I do. Ooh, yeah, I do." And I
mhm,
quit. I just, I just quit. I quit.
mhm,
I quit. I quit. Laying up in the
yeah,
bed, throwing up on yourself like some damn old wino or some shit.
mhm. Well. I mean, as you get older, certain things start getting becoming old, certain things, it starts getting old, because I mean, even when I go home to visit, my buddies are like, come on, man, we're going to go drink, going to go down to the bar and this, that, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, I don't do that no more. Nothing against nobody, but I mean, I'll go down there and visit, but then they'll sit back and say, nah, he drinking pops, Y'all might call it sodas, we call it pops and stuff, and I'm like, dude, them days are over, you know. Yeah, don't get me wrong. If we was to sit and meet up, yes, we'll sit back and have a couple of drinks and relax and take it easy, but it's not
Yeah.
a daily thing, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I think to myself, what I'm saying to myself about Michael, because every
Yeah.
time when me and him talk, oh man, I got a Jack and Coke, Jack and Coke, Jack and Coke. Even his hamburgers
Yeah.
got Jack in it.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
And
He
yeah, and I,
drowns. He drowns that meat in whiskey, man. He drowns that meat in
mm-hmm,
whiskey. And those, did you see all them videos he did with his hair sticking straight up on his head, and he was all crazy talking about the butt Mark Zuckerberg. You fuck. I'm like, dude,
uh-huh,
after your ass, man. The
uh-huh,
SWAT team's gonna show up on your door, dudes. He's standing in front of a wall full of
uh-huh,
shotguns and a damn hair sticking straight up on his head. He's like crazy, man. You know. I said, man, dude, they're gonna come after you, dude.
mm-hmm.
He's like,
There,
you think they will? Yeah, yeah. You keep talking like that, dude.
mm-hmm.
They're gonna come after you. You know.
Yeah, cause
He erased
yeah,
those.
cause there's, now he still got them because I'm on a couple of them, and see, and see, and see, and see, Michael knows right now that I'm involved with the trucking industry and stuff. I'm one of the ones who speak my mind, who trying to make things better for truck drivers and stuff. And he will tell you, I don't back down. I speak my mind. I tell it like it is. And I actually have a lot of people scared of me,
Yeah,
or worrying, this is something I'm gonna speak about, but I'm not afraid. But like the one guy said, that man sat in that corner. He been quiet the whole time. Now all of a sudden, his mouth is going like this. His mouth is going like that. I said, hey, I see it. I've been in this business 41 years. And the way how we get treated, it's wrong.
yeah,
You know,
it
I
is.
said in the I, s- I said in the trucking industry, I said, I'm sitting out here. One company was like, "What are you doing home? What are you doing home? You supposed to be here." I said, "Do I look like a motherfucking security guard to y'all? Y'all gonna pay me to sit in a parking lot with a load?" I said, because it's like this. If a person want that load, they don't care if you're in it or not. They gonna get it.
Yeah,
And you let five peoples pull me over and have guns. Hell, here you go, have it. Just don't shoot me. Take it.
yeah,
Shit, like, and see, I'm kind of one of the tops who is speaking up against trucking companies. And don't get me wrong, I have gotten fired because of my mouth. But I'm just speaking the truth.
yeah,
That's what I like about you. That's what I like about you, Killer, because you're not afraid to speak up. And Michael tell you, I'm not afraid to speak up, and I'll tell it like it is. So
yeah. Share of
that's what I'm.
consequences. I've taken my share of consequences for being outspoken, though, just like you have. People will come after us, and people will come after me. I mean, really hard. But I never back down, man. And they know what I'm capable of doing. They know that I don't just run my mouth on shit. They know if I say something that I mean it. It's no bullshit. And people respect me. They have a healthy respect for me. And like I told y'all
Mhm.
the other night, I'm not looking for kudos here. I'm not looking to be famous, or I'm not looking to be the smartest guy on the fucking block here. I don't give a shit. You know, you either take me or you
Oh, he
leave me. I'm
froze up
just that
again.
way, like you are, Spanky. You know, take it or leave it, dude.
Mhm. Oh, he done froze up again. Uh-oh. You there, Chris?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he done froze up on us again and stuff.
Oh,
I
you
don't know
sure
if he
did.
can hear us. Mhm.
He probably can't, but he'll unfreeze here in a second. He's probably just buffering.
Right. Right. Yep. But other than that, I have to get on there. Have to get on there and and watch watch your podcasts and everything and stuff. And stuff. Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
know
have to
it.
get on there. You have to. Yeah, you have to send me some kind of link or something. Where I can get on there and support you, man.
Hey, I appreciate it. And actually, man, I do the podcast with a friend of mine. It's his podcast in the morning every now and again. I haven't even been on
Hmm.
it lately, just because I've been so busy with just trying to get work done. So I couldn't be on the radio
Yeah,
for 2 hours in the morning. There he is. He's
right.
back.
Okay,
All
there he goes.
right.
He's back. He's back.
Yeah,
Okay, can you
yeah,
hear us?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I can hear
Uh-huh.
you.
Yeah, you like froze, then my green light turned red. You froze, and then you disappear.
You
But
know,
Chris is still there, so we start.
I'm, I'm gonna fix this one way or the other. I'm sick of this shit. You know, like I told everybody the other night, these internet companies, all of them ought to be put in jail because they're lying to all y'all. When you sign up with one of these internet companies to hook it up and shit, they're giving you the shit. They're giving you the shit in this big package up here, and they're giving you the shit. And you have to go down there and grab the manager by the hair of the head and say, "Look, dude, I want the real thing. Okay, I paid for this, and I don't
Mm-hmm.
want this little old thing out of a cereal box. I want the real box."
Right.
And he'll go back there and get it for you. He'll go back there and get it for you if you tell him that you're gonna raise some hell. Say, "I want the real thing." Okay, I
Right.
paid for bandwidth. I paid for the package, and you give me this little old toy box to take home, where I'm only going to get 20% of the power when I'm paying for 80% of the power. And that's what they do to
Right.
that's what they do to everybody. We should all be getting top
Mm-hmm.
bandwidth. We should all be getting the top package, and we're not. We're not.
Yeah, exactly. Where's the
And
missus at?
no, no,
Mm-mm.
huh?
Mm-mm. Because they scared they'll go to jail. Because they scared
Yeah,
they'll go to jail if they speak
yeah,
up. I
yeah,
mean, that's like in the trucking industry. They talk all that noise over the radio, but like I'm telling you, a bunch of faggots because you'll run your mouths
yeah,
here, but you won't run your mouths there. Ask when I first met Michael, I asked him what did I did, and I told the president of the company, I said your company fucking sucks. Them was my exact words, and I explained my situation. He said, "Come go with me." My shit was fixed, and I had a load, and I was gone. I said, "Y'all lost your damn mind,"
yeah.
you know. But yeah, but
A
yeah, I
lot of the
100%
truckers,
agree with you.
a lot of the truckers are telling me now that they're not making any more than managers at McDonald's after they pay for their insurance and liability and their gasoline, all their fuel and all their maintenance costs and all of the other shit that comes out of everything that happens and the delays and the waiting periods and all this other crap and having
Hmm.
to deal with the Department of Transportation. They say, hell, we might as well be working at fucking McDonald's. They're paying, you know, they're pissed
Hmm.
off.
That's
You know, their fuel
that's true.
costing them $1,500 in some cases, and whatever. And it's just crazy. It's fucking crazy. They said
Mm-hmm.
trucking is not fun anymore. Truck. They said, tell me. And they said now it's depressing as hell. Depressing
Mm-hmm.
as hell.
It is. It is.
You know.
It is. It's yeah, it is. It's because that, like I sit there and like I tell guys, you know, look at the actors, the auto workers, look at this, look at that. These people just stand up. I said, but this is one industry where drivers don't want to stand up. We we run the nation. Without us, nothing gets moved. A train
Well,
only could take it so far, but
I'm
you know,
surprised. I'm very surprised they haven't treated you all like they have the flight controllers, where they've put them under national security, where if they go on strike, they go to jail. I'm the trucking industry yet with that, where if you strike, you can't strike, you'll go to jail. I'm very surprised they haven't hit y'all with what they've hit the FAA with.
dude, these guys, they want to run around here with pumps and mini skirts on and trying to find somebody, trying to find a good buddy. They ain't out here trying to be what they supposed to be. It's too many. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I call it like how I call it perfect. It's
I
too
want to
too many of them out here.
I want to ask Chris.
You know.
Chris, the critter, what are you doing? Besides Maui, 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 Pow, Powie? What are you doing besides fucking Maui? What's going on in your life, man?
I ain't the one that's brought up Maui. I ain't brought up Maui since you didn't want to hear about Maui.
Oh, shut up.
And I'm not. I
Oh,
I
shut up. Shut up.
I'm
Shut up.
working on. I'm doing
I'm
something
just
for Chicago, and I did something for Chicago.
okay.
I did it yesterday,
Okay. No, I like to
and
rib
it
you.
just got uploaded to YouTube.
I like to rib
Hey,
you
wait a
about
minute! It just
Maui.
got loaded to YouTube, and I'm going to tell you
Yeah.
what channel it's on, so you can go look at it right now,
Okay. Okay.
and you guys can pull it up and play the video for everybody to do.
We
What
will.
channel is this on? On Horse Creek Haven.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw that. Horse Creek Haven. Can you pull that up,
All
producer? Can
right.
you transfer it, David? Yeah, my producer's Mary's gonna try to pull it up and
Yep.
run it on here. No, man, Chris, I like to rib you with that
All
shit. I
right.
like to just push your buttons on that Maui shit. You know me. I like to push your buttons. Once I find a good button,
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna
know.
push it.
Why you think I said you're
But
the one
I'm
that
just
brings it up anymore? Hell, I'm like,
I
if I'm going
want
to say it, I'm going to say it. Hopeformaui.org.
to.
Now you brought it up.
We can
Because
always. You and I can just. Hey, look. You and I can always just get a divorce, and you can keep the fucking kids. Okay.
no, no, I raised the kids. I raised the kids. I'm good there. I don't mind being grandpa though, and that's okay. But I like being able to give them back, and say you take care of them now. I get to go relieve myself. I've
Yeah.
already raised
Yeah.
mine.
I love it.
Hey,
I love
hey,
it when ours come over. Our kids and all of our low income families and shit. They come over to visit, and I love it when the parents' arms going home the other way, opposite direction, home. I love it. Yeah.
All
I
right,
can't deal with
I got some instructions
kids,
for
man.
you.
I can't deal with
No, I got some too, but I got some instructions. All right, so when
what.
you pull up the video, make sure that you go to settings and set it for your highest quality that you
Yeah.
possibly can for the video
Highest quality
because it was done in.
video on the FPS, Mary, on the FPS, and uh, make sure and set it for the high FPS frames per second. Should be at 85 or so. If you can find it, if
I have a
you can get it and plugged
uh-huh,
in over here. But
I have a
yeah,
question for Chris.
Go
go
Are
ahead.
ahead.
y'all
You're
are are y'all dealing with the immigration? Are y'all
Yes,
dealing with
sir.
the immigration situation up there?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 'cause I seen something on the news about that, the immigration up in Chicago. I said them poor peoples, That is the last damn place where I want to go and live at. Chicago.
Well,
All
you know, we
right.
got 30 million illegals here in the United States right now. 30 million, and that's a low
Mhm.
number. That's a low number. And
Yeah.
that's a lot of freaking people. That's a lot of freaking.
Mhm. And then I forgot how many they said that is coming across the border daily. I forgot how
People
many they
piling
said.
in
I
on us
think it
here.
was like 20, 2,500, something like that.
30 million people. A lot every morning. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yep.
25 to 3,700 every morning.
Mhm.
Do the math. Do the math in your head. It's staggering. It's staggering. You
Mhm.
know.
Well, the thing that kind of surprised me was now all of a sudden Biden is supporting the
Well,
continued
he
wall.
had to pull. He had to pull a rabbit out of the hat somewhere because he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He had to pull a rabbit, some
Mhm.
kind of rabbit out of the hat. So what better rabbit than to say we're going to build a whatever, a wall, you know, and we're going to do what the Congress told us to do in the
Right.
first place. He said we're going to do what the Congress told us to do. We're going to follow the law. Well, why didn't you follow
Point
the law back
exactly.
then? Well,
Point exactly.
wouldn't it be nice if me and Spencer, we're not going to follow the law today. We're going to wait till June or July. So we're not going to follow the law today. So you just go and get in your car and leave. That's what Biden's doing. You know,
Mhm. Mhm.
when he followed the law back when
Exactly. Eh,
he needed the law. Now that we've got 30, 40 million of them, build a wall. It's all just
Mhm.
bullshit.
Well,
When are they going
well,
to start on it?
well.
How much is it going to cost? And
Uh-huh.
which one of his brother-in-laws is going to open up a construction company and build it?
Mhm. Well, that's one thing I liked about Trump. He stopped it immediately when they sat back. When they sat back and arrested them, that border patrol agent for shooting a drug kingpin and stuff. I said, "What's wrong with this picture?" You know, us as truck drivers, we supported them. Why are you going to put a border patrol agent in jail when they was firing on him and he fired back? But you gonna put him in jail and let the kingpin go?
Man,
Come on.
hand me my ID over there, would you? Over the door. I know, I
Yep.
know, I know. It's really you guys have never seen our IDs. I wanted to kind of shock you tonight. If it's not read backwards on here, I'm not sure how this works. Sometimes it reads backwards on here, and sometimes it reads right. Um, I'm let's see what it looks like here.
Hold on, I
Not
gotta
getting a
take my
good read
glasses.
on that.
I gotta take my glasses
Uh,
off.
it's, it's not getting a good read at all. Not getting a good read at all. It's Federation of Police, Fire, and Emergency Medical Disaster Rescue Team, and then our press card, of course. There's the there's
Hmm.
our that's a real press card.
Right.
That's not something where the police say, "Oh, you need to get out of here. You're not a real, you need to get out of here." That's got my social security four numbers on it. That's got my sure. It's got an ID number on it. But that's what you need to get through. The bullshit. I want to know Dr.
Oh
Pepper,
yeah.
please. You know, but that's why I was asking you guys to join the disaster team. But nobody's taken me up on it yet. It's free, and it sure will keep you out of jail and keep your ass off the stride of the street by getting harassed and felt up by the police. I don't know why y'all don't want to join. I mean,
Well,
it's a legal.
well, well. I do a lot of stuff for FEMA and stuff, and there's a lot of
Yeah,
other
but
things that
you need a
that
press card
yeah. Well, I got
because that'll get
something.
you out of a lot of trouble.
Uh-huh. Well, I have a Homeland Security card. I got a level 4 government security clearance,
Oh well,
and that works a lot. Mhm.
that'll keep you out of trouble for sure.
Mhm. Yeah, that works a lot. I go into places where most people can't go.
That'll keep you out of trouble.
You
Yeah, I
know.
know. I'm all hard
Mhm.
time. I love to give Chris a hard time.
Been
Damn it, he's become the sleeping boy here. I don't know what's going on with him.
I've been to Roswell. I've been to Roswell a
Uh,
couple of times. Area 51. Been there a
yeah,
couple of
I
times.
have too. I have too.
Mhm.
I have too. I was with some
Mhm.
SAS boys over there, and I
But
was with some Army Rangers over there, and we were doing some things, kicking around a little bit, and went a little bit too far over the mountain there and down the hill. And first thing you know, there's all these black SUVs coming up behind us, and I'm like, "What the hell is going on here, man?" He's like, "Don't do
mhm.
anything. Just put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up." I'm like, "Okay, put my hands up." All these guys,
Mhm. Well,
like they're like, "Lay down on the ground. Get on your
well.
knees. Get on your knees. Get on your knees." And I'm like, "Dude, come on, give me a
Mhm.
break."
Well.
And then we talked. Then they figured out who
Uh-huh.
we were. They can't tell you, but you already know. And they were like, oh, yeah, okay, cool.
Mhm.
But a lot of
Well.
people sneak. A lot of
Uh-huh.
people sneak in there and get in trouble. Some people never come out, by the way.
Mhm. Well, I mean, I actually been on the base. Been
Yeah,
on the
that's yeah,
base.
yeah, yeah,
Go through one
yeah,
gate. Two peoples follow me. I go to one building. I get out of my truck, and one of them get in the truck. I go into a room. Go into a building. They have everything in there. They say, take everything what you need. This is when we're gonna have you ready. Get your sleep. This, that, blah, blah, blah. Then at a certain time, they come back. Okay, we ready. And did what I had to do. They escorted me out, took off out the door. Went down certain roads, and an airplane flew across me, over top of me. A little Cessna airplane fly over across. And they said,
yeah,
if you have any issues, push this push this button here. There was a button, a thing, a box installed in my truck. That stuff. Any problems, hit this button. Somebody will be there immediately.
yeah.
I mean, so, I mean, it's like I have been to quite a few places. Remember the other night I was driving. I was driving. I had a couple of black people say, "Man, what's in that van?" I said, "Nothing. It's a camper. It's an
Yeah,
RV." They said, "Man,
yeah, I
that
remember.
van looked too mysterious." So ain't nothing I can do. And the one guy said, "Where you heading to?" I said, "I'm on my way to Warner Robins Air Force Base, right in Atlanta, right on the north side of Atlanta." He said, "You sure that ain't a military thing?" I said, "Nah, dude. That van was something else." you know, it was something else.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
hmm
I
But
know that I know that the DoD and NASA and other organizations, high intelligence agencies, they use you guys, and they'll mask the truck like it'll look like you're carrying toilet paper, but you're carrying
hmm
high grade
hmm
missiles. But they mask it, or they'll just
hmm
cover it up, and it'll just be blank, And I can always tell when there's something fishy trucks. We look at them all the time, and they mask them pretty good, And they usually have a lead car, sometimes not. They'll have a lead car, they'll have a rear
hmm
surveillance, but you'll never know it. I know you know what I'm talking about, but
hmm
nobody knows it.
I have
Nobody knows it.
some things I can
Yeah,
talk about. I can talk about the time.
Yeah.
when I was down in El Paso, down at the military base down there. I was picking up a container, and in the area where I was at, and stuff, it's a highly restricted area. But with my government clearance and everything, I was allowed to go back there. And sitting there in the process of chaining down the container, because it was a container, I fucked around and scratched my arm up against the container and stuff, and my arm started bleeding. Then all of a sudden, this white stuff started coming. Oh, I'm gonna kill you. And this white stuff started coming out of my arm. And when I went to grab my arm, and stuff, and I let my hands go, my the indentation was still in my arm. And I told the one guy, and they whisked me off so damn quick. I had to go around for 2 weeks with my arm held up in the air, and
Oh
watching
man.
this white stuff
Turn the porch light on, man.
come out of my. hmm
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder what it was. Did they wouldn't tell you?
Nah, they kind of, they sat me down, and I was like, I said, what's going on, you know, and they kind of briefed me on it and stuff, and he said, you came in contact with a chemical agent and stuff, and I told the guy, I said, I'm really scared. I never seen my body, do this and stuff. And I mean, it was something else, but they kept me informed. And when I got back up here to Ohio and stuff, I had to go to the VA clinic and stuff. But they got me back together and everything, you know. But it was weird. I mean, a little scrape caused all
Yeah.
that damage,
Yeah.
I
Yeah. I
mean,
know. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. They're. I'm looking at. I don't know if y'all got those patents I sent you or not, but I sent all. I think I sent all of
mhm,
you the patents on the
mhm,
time on the. Yeah. That stuff will knock you off your chair, man. That stuff. That's U.S. patents. Those are real U.S. patents. Somebody told me, "Oh, this can't be real, man. This can't be real, man." I said, "Yeah, it's real." I
mhm,
said, "Go look it up yourself. It's real." And they were like, "Man, this stuff's like something out of a fucking movie or something, like the future."
mhm,
I said, "Well, it is the
mhm.
future."
That's what I tell people. Is I say you'll be shocked to see what this country has. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Mm-hmm.
go pick up a container and you have to follow a certain route. You couldn't go this way, you couldn't go that way. You had to follow this certain route. The first two towns you went through was okay, but then when you got into the third, fourth, fifth, the towns beyond, you got peoples out there with signs saying, "Do not bring that shit through our towns."
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know, what the hell do I got? you know. But that insignia that was up on the container,
Yeah.
the black shield and the black horse, that's automatically
Yeah.
artillery. You know,
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
I have a 20-year-old son who witnessed this. He rode with me and stuff. I mean, I'm like, the other guys are like, what
I
the hell
watched.
is going on?
I watched a movie. I watched a movie the other day. I'm gonna send it to y'all about Greenpeace, and they went out undercover, and they've gone out all these islands around, and they're finding out where they've been dumping all this radioactive shit in the ocean and stuff, and they've been going down with submarines, remote submarines, and taking pictures of the containers. They're all rusted out now. They dumped them 40 years ago. Some of them, 50 years ago.
Hmm.
Now they're all rotted out. Well, all of that radiation went into the fish, went into the octopus, went into the turtles, went into everything. And it's all over the ocean now. It's just all, it's everywhere. It's up in the Antarctica. They took levels up
Hmm.
there. and they were 8,000 times above what's normal for human beings to be around.
Right.
8,000 times above. And they said they stopped dumping, but they're lying. I have other videos, and I have other friends at Greenpeace that said they're lying. They just think they can dump it anywhere.
Mhm.
They've dumped hundreds of shit in the ocean, man,
Mhm.
all over the world, all over
Mhm.
the world, man.
Uh-oh. We lost him again.
Yeah, it seems like he freezes up every now and again.
Mhm.
And it's really sad, really sad, really sad.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you keep freezing up on us. If you can hear me. Yep.
I'm back
Yeah.
now.
Okay. Okay, there he goes. There you go.
Yeah, yeah, they're messing with us. I need more power, Captain. I need more power. But yeah, they've dumped so
Mhm.
much of that stuff around the world that no wonder we're all cancers and diabetes and dementia, other lung problems and brain tumors and all kinds of shit. I mean, it's the amount of shit they dumped. They said was 100 times worse than Chernobyl and Fukushima put together. Can you believe
Mhm.
that? Yeah,
Mhm.
and they just dump it in the
They need to
ocean,
learn to
man.
put. Mhm. They need to sit back and put it on a rocket and shoot it straight to the sun.
I
That's how
agree
you
with
get
that.
rid of it. Shoot it straight to the sun. You know, the
Well, if
answer's
you can
sitting
get,
right
if
there.
you could get 7 million miles, 97 million miles away, now that they broke the speed of light, they could probably do that. That's a good idea. But the latest
Mhm.
idea back in the 70s and 80s was to bury it in these big concrete round things and on it and bury them under there. Well, they did that on one of these
In
islands,
Nevada.
and it was seeping out still and getting into the water supply, and everybody there was getting cancer and dying. All their kids were retarded, and all their kids were
Yep.
coming out deformed and stuff.
Mhm.
And the people
Yeah.
started complaining, finally offer you a settlement, and they all gave them this little
Mhm.
settlement. It wasn't worth a shit for nothing. Wasn't going to bring back mama and daddy. Wasn't going to bring back the babies. But they're
Yeah,
still doing it.
exactly.
But anyway,
Yeah, but
that's
they
not
don't.
really what.
Yeah, but they doing that in Nevada. Doing it in
Yeah,
Nevada. Take US six. Take US six out in Nevada. They call it the loneliest road in America. The loneliest road, and in Nevada, you will see them bunkers out there. You will see them, but you will see signs that say government installation and
yeah.
stuff. And that's where there's that's where they storing all that nuclear excuse me, storing all that nuclear stuff at. Like I say, shoot it straight to the sun. You ain't got to worry about nothing because everything gonna
Yeah.
get burned up. Yeah, shoot it straight
Well,
to the sun.
97 million miles away, though.
Yeah, but thing about it is, by the time it get past Mercury, guess what? It's gonna start getting hot, and it's gonna burn up. Actually, it ain't even gonna make it to the sun. By the time get by
Uh,
Mercury,
you for
that's
that.
it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
well, I just want to let everybody know how much y'all coming on to this new platform and let you know that our outreach program, our families and children and our veterans up here and our hospice program and our other advocacy program is going really well, and our team is going really well. We're locked, we're loaded. We went and bought some more silver today, getting ready to buy some more silver eagles. I encourage all of y'all to get out and get some silver right now while the getting is good, or it's going to go sky high, and you're not going to. Right now, you can get it from anywhere from a mercury dime to a silver eagle at 47.50. Advise y'all to buy some silver real quick is what I would do. Yeah, I see that. I see that. I see that. Thank you.
mhm. I got quite a few of them.
You know, because it's gonna go silver, Chris. Good, I hope.
Is he there? Is he there?
No, he's midget porn and shit,
Oh, I'm
man. So
here.
we got to get him off. Oh, there he is. Turn that midget porn off
He's nodding.
for a while. How you doing on sit?
He's nodding. He's doing he's doing the senior citizen thing. The senior
Chris?
citizen
Good.
nod. That's what he's doing. He's doing the senior citizen. It's funny Friday. It's funny Friday, so I'm gonna make everybody laugh. It's funny Friday. We get serious. We get serious throughout the week, but we need a day to sit back, relax, and enjoy. You know, and make each other laugh. This is what a team is about. You know, every other day
That's
is
right.
serious, but you know, you got to have some kind of comedy into it. You know, and he done froze up on us again. Can you
It might
can
be
you
his
see me, Chris?
ventriloquist act. Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you got a
Right,
great
right, right. Blink,
connection.
blink, blink. And I'm in the mountains. I'm in a holler. I'm in between two mountains and stuff. Yeah, I'm in a holler in between two mountains and stuff.
What
There he goes. He's back.
what
He's
service
back.
are you with? What service? What service are you?
I
Com.
I,
Your internet.
I got I got T-Mobile. Yeah, I got T-Mobile.
Oh,
Okay,
we
there
might
he
need to
goes. He's
change
back.
services
He's
or
moving
something.
his head. He's moving his head. Uh-huh. Yeah, I got T-Mobile.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I'm here.
but
It
we
changed,
lost you.
I think.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we lost you when you were saying something. Yeah, we lost you. But you know what? Me,
Well, I was
this is
just
pretty
asking
cool.
Chris how much.
Mhm. Yeah, this is pretty cool and stuff, you know. I'm looking at my notifications that's coming across and stuff, you know. But this is pretty cool, you know. I'm glad I get to see the faces after hearing the voices, you know, and
Yeah,
stuff,
got my disaster shirt on.
you know.
Um, let me
I
show
hear
you
you.
my.
The
Let me
producer,
show
where's she at?
you my. Thing to you right now. You can say hi, Mary. Sing. She's producing.
Hmm.
Let me show you my flying saucer, guys. We had a flying saucer land here a while ago. Let me show you. Yeah, man, that's pretty scary. That there is pretty scary. I'll tell you right now.
Uh-huh.
We sitting out there in the car, looking at this shit, Spanky. It's getting scary out here, man.
I hear you. Y'all better y'all I hear you. Y'all better get ready because I got Snoopy on top of his doghouse and he coming to battle.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
That's
shit.
cool. That's cool. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good, man. I'm feeling pretty
But
good. I'm just thankful that I'm feeling better than I was. You know, I just get
mhm.
overwhelmed with all this. Snoopy dog, Mary said. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Snoopy. Oh, yeah, Mary's looking at some Snoopy dog thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
Snoopy
seen
on
it or
top of
something.
his yeah,
Oh, okay.
remember, you know how Snoopy do it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah,
But
I know.
other than that, But other than that, I got a question for you. Is this the platform how you gonna do everything now, or are you gonna switch
Yeah,
back to the other
yeah.
one? Okay.
No, 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 no. We're doing this and we're moving to OBS with this. We're doubling up. We're going to go OBS
Mhm.
and Restream two together toward the end of the month. And that's really going to sit us out there. I mean, that's really going to bang us out there around the universe. And
Okay. Okay.
yeah, yeah,
Okay. So what I did, I mean, they have an app, right? Because what I did, I just came on through the messenger thing and stuff. But if they got an app, I'll go ahead and put that app on my phone and stuff. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
But the way how
yeah,
I got on here tonight, I just hit the button from what you sent me and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. So if they got an app, I'll get on there and download that app and stuff.
Chris never did tell us how.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I just clicked the thing and it brought me on.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, okay.
Did you did you find the YouTube video?
Did you find the YouTube? Can you put it on here or not? Or are you just farting around over there? What am I paying you for anyway? What am I
Don't you
paying
give
you
her a
minimum
hard
wage
time?
for? What the
Thing
hell am I
is, at
paying you
least we can.
$4? What am I paying you? What the hell am I paying you $3.75 an hour? The hell?
Marion, you need a
I'm gonna
union
have to.
boss.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she needs a union boss, man. No, she's
Mhm.
good at this shit, man. She's good.
Uh-huh.
It takes a team. It takes a team.
Uh-huh.
It takes a team,
Oh
and that's what
yeah.
I've been
Oh
trying to put together for the last umpteen years. And I got a union boss, and they ain't worth shit. She's got a union boss, by the way, and they ain't worth a shit. She said she's a nurse. You know, she's a nurse. She's in the
yeah.
union
Mhm.
here, but there's shit. SEIU
Uh,
503. She's in the SEIU 503. SEIU
uh-huh.
503. You
Is
can
she
look
with
it up.
uh-huh. Is she with that
She's in the SEIU.
Kaiser permanent? No, I'm saying is she
Kaiser
work with
Permanente, are you there?
Kaiser
Oh, I
permanent?
wish I was. No, 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 no. No, she works for the state of. She
Oh,
works
okay.
for the state of, and they're
Mhm.
a private corporation with. She has a union, and they're just not very strong. They're not very good to their nurses. You know, they're not treating them like they
Uh-huh.
needed to be treated. You know, and that's been going
Yeah,
on for
exactly.
years. We've been advocating for nurse aides and home health aides and caregivers for years to get more pay and better benefits, and we've had to fight and fight and fight and fight and fight and fight, man. And we just keep inching forward
Mhm.
just a little bit at a time, you know.
Right. Yeah, 'cause I kind of see that
They don't want to
in
give.
my
They don't want.
opinion, because in my opinion, I kind of see that the nurse is the doctor. She's the one who do all the shots, do all of this, do all of that and stuff, you know, come in, this is what you're going to take. A doctor come in and say
Yeah.
this and say that, but it's actually the nurse, the one who sit back, oh, this is what we're going to do. This is this, that, and everything. And I'm like, yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. You know,
Well,
no
you
problem.
know, doctors doctors are not as smart as people think they are by any stretch of the imagination. Doctors are some of the dumbest people on the planet, some of them, and MDs especially. Cardiologists are smart, neurologists are smart, thoracic surgeons are smart, but just a general practitioner or, you know, an orthopedic
Hmm.
guy, you know, you know, osteopath, forget it. Um, I'd rather be seen by a nurse practitioner than I would an MD. I'd rather be seen
Hmm.
by an RN nurse practitioner, you know. because now they run their own clinics now. If you're a nurse practitioner, you can run your own clinic, open it up, makes prescriptions, give shots, all kinds of stuff. You
Right.
know, and I can do the same thing as a paramedic ACLS. You know, you up to the EKG, I read your cardiac monitor, I read your cardiac rhythm, I start an IV of Ringer's lactator, D5W, whatever I need. I push cardiopharmacology, pharmacological drugs, whatever I need to get your rhythm back to the normal sinus rhythm, IV, intermittent positive pressure ventilation. I do all that. I do it all. I do it all.
Hmm.
And I'm sitting in a 30, I'm sitting
Uh-oh, he done froze up on us again.
Yeah, he did.
in a 31
Wait a minute, you're freezing on us.
foot distance. How am I back?
Yeah, he done froze up on us again. Okay, you there? There you go. There you
Yeah, I'm
go.
back.
You
Okay.
froze up on us again.
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to stay on here.
Nah, you know what? You know what? Actually, it's good. You're working the bugs out. You're
Yeah,
working the bugs out. Working the bug,
tonight we
and
are.
this was a perfect night. This was a perfect night to work the bugs out.
Yeah,
A perfect night.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
It is. It is. I just
Mhm.
need more power, Captain. I need more power, Captain. I need more power. More power. I don't know how we're going to get it. I'm going to have to get an engineer in here. I need more power, man. Um, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I need Starlink, and I don't know if I can get Starlink because now that X sold it to now, Elon sold it to the military. I don't know if we can get a check and see what's good for that. But
Mhm.
I don't know why the hell he sold it to the military. Like I said last night, they probably bribed him, probably threatened him somehow or whatever.
For Ukraine. You know
But
why? For Ukraine.
oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
for
yeah, 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 yeah.
Ukraine. When he sat
Right.
back and
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
yeah, when he
yeah,
sat back and said he was gonna cut it, that's when they come in.
yeah, yeah,
Yep, Ukraine.
yeah,
Nothing against the peoples over there, but he said I can't keep giving it for free. You
yeah.
know.
Well, I'll say it again tonight. We're about that far away from nuclear war, and nobody wants to hear it, but they don't study. We're about that far away from nuclear annihilation, and the Department of Energy is already warning of rolling blackouts throughout the United States, throughout the world. They're warning right now. They just came out last night, night before. They're warning of major, major blackouts. They're telling everybody it's going to be catastrophic. They're using the word catastrophic. So they're preparing us. They're preparing us. They're telling you. They're telling you.
Get ready.
Get water. Get propane. Get flashlights. Get batteries. Get generators. Get extra stuff. Get extra diesel. Get ready
hmm
because it's coming.
Like I say. Like I say. Like I say. We still got a Navy support vessel sitting down here in the Ohio River. What is this thing doing sitting down here? And it's been down here for over a couple of weeks now. I spoke about it
That's,
and stuff. Why is this thing
yeah,
sitting
I
down
remember.
here?
I don't
hmm
know.
It's,
That's kind of
yeah.
odd. Kind of odd.
hmm
Well, look at all of the doomsday bombers that are in the air right now. We've got over 15 doomsday bombers in the air right now. Doomsday
hmm
bombers right
hmm
now.
Yep, exactly.
My friends in higher intelligence tell me that it could happen that. Going to have any warning?
hmm
No warning.
Yep,
So
no
I'm
warning
telling y'all,
whatsoever.
funny Friday or not, you need to all realize we're up a shit creek battle, and we're just going to have to deal with it. I mean, we've learned to deal with it. Marion and I have learned to deal with all of the things we know and all of the studying we do and all the research, and we've learned to just deal with it. I guess we've gotten desensitized, is what it is. We're all desensitized. Everybody's desensitized. You know,
You know what? You
everybody's
know
just
what?
like,
You know what? You know
what?
what? I want to add something on to that. Everybody keeps saying about, there could be a possible invasion over here in the United States. One thing I say, that will never happen. They can try it because too many people's running around here with guns, you know, and they're gonna shoot back, you know, simple as that, and then
Well,
like I say, other than 9/11, that's when that's when that's when we'll see racism come to an end because like I sit back and tell people's now, I said, hey, y'all talking about
if
this black and white thing, but then at the same time, you got somebody trying to kill all of us together because they're not from here, but they're over here. You know what I'm saying? The
we have all
turbine
these
hits.
sleeper cells, we have
Mhm.
all these sleeper cells too that are here from China. We have Russian sleeper cells. We have Iranian sleeper cells. We have Syrian sleeper cells. We have Pakistani sleeper cells. They're all ready. They're already in position all
Mhm.
over the United States. They're already in position. They're just
Mhm.
waiting for you know, their card to be pulled. And
Mhm.
people don't realize that. See, they don't. People don't realize that. See,
Another
people
good.
don't realize
Mhm.
that if we
Another
have
good
a, if
example
we have,
is
is what
right. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
if
Go ahead.
people don't realize what a blackout is going to mean. They don't have that's going to
Mhm.
mean. This could last. The Department of Energy said last week this could last for months. It could last up to a year.
Mhm.
We've only got 17% of our oil reserves left. That's it.
Mhm. And
This
where is
could
that
last
going?
for a year. Yeah, I know. I know.
Mhm.
They're deliberately
Now.
doing this, of course. They're deliberately doing this. Yeah.
Mhm. Now. Now, I hate to bring bring up some sadness like 9/11. I was in New York City the day that happened. Okay. Now
Yeah.
everybody run around here. They this, they that, they this. I said, y'all, that was history repeating itself. Look at Pearl Harbor. The
Yeah.
Japanese got that one good
Yeah.
shot in. Got that one good
Yeah.
shot in and stuff. I said, that's all it is. It's
Yeah.
it's
Now
history repeating
we
itself. Now.
now we find out that these guys couldn't even fly a Cessna very well. We find out that they couldn't even
Mhm.
fly a twin very well. We find out that most of them weren't even in the cockpit. We find out now from FBI informants that the planes were taken over remotely from some type of ground control somewhere. We find out now that the military wasn't even notified for 2 hours after the planes had already hit. NORAD
Mhm.
lied. NORAD
Mhm.
lied. The Congress lied. The Department of Defense lied. The FBI lied. The CIA lied. We found out
Mhm.
that, you know, everybody lied. It was just one big, and nobody's pissed off, nobody's
Mhm.
mad. They just said, oh, a bunch of Al Qaeda guys got together and flew these massive 767s into a building. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
Mhm.
No, no, impossible. The trajectory, the turns, the speed, and all of the altimeter work and all of the speed and the angular momentum of that type of trajectory would be impossible for a new pilot or even experienced pilot to do. It had to be
Mhm.
done by remote access through artificial intelligence.
Right. Right. And a lot of people they sit
So,
back and don't realize the one that went down in Pennsylvania, that was targeted to turn around and go to the White House. A lot of people don't know that.
yeah,
And
Yeah.
the Pentagon, somebody shot a missile into that because there was never
Missile.
no proof of
Missile.
airplane parts.
There was
Yep,
no nothing.
somebody
There
shot.
was no
Mhm.
seats. There was no seats. There was no envelope. There was no ailerons. There was no nothing. There was no control panels. There was no
Mhm.
box. Nothing. So
Yep,
yeah,
that was.
people believe anything, man. People believe
Mhm.
anything. People believe anything.
Yep.
Chris, any
But
comments? Come on, man. Chris, come on in here, man. Chris.
oh, he taking that senior citizen nap again. I see what the time is. It's getting
He
close.
nodded off, man.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You want to do some closing comments? I know it's getting close to shutting down.
No, I did not off on you, gentlemen. I was just driving. So I am here, been
Yeah.
with you, and I'm definitely glad. We got
Chris.
video going. Marion, you done a wonderful job. Don't know if you was able
Did
to
you?
get to the video and watch the YouTube, but
Yeah, we are. We are. Everybody is on my channels. They're talking about it. Everybody around the world's talking about it.
Mhm.
To say, just glad that we got on tonight. Like Spanky said, I'm glad we got on tonight, and I'm glad that it's all happening. And you know, Amos 777, good to have you here, brother. We appreciate you popping in tonight, man. Share the show if you can with that little code that Marion's got on one of those pages for you to put up on your page there, so everybody can hear us there on your page live. This new program. The only thing I'm pissed off about is I don't have enough power. I don't have enough power. If I was in my Cessna right now, we would be crashing right now. We already would keep the deep dive, and it would. I don't have enough power here to sustain. And if I turn the video, I'm wondering if I can still hear your voice. Let's try you, Spanky. Uh, Spanky, are you there, Spanky?
And stuff.
Yeah, there I am. A video feed drags everything down, but we need video because we're podcasting. That's why we're here. We're podcasting. But podcasting requires more bandwidth, on the road. It requires more bandwidth. I don't have enough bandwidth.
Mhm.
I'm running a 2 terabyte computer. I mean, look at this thing. I'm running it.
Yeah.
Look at this. This could run the Pentagon. Look at this damn thing. Wait a minute. Give me a flashlight, Mary. Give me a flashlight. I want to show you guys what I'm running, man. I'm running. This thing could run. This thing could run the Apollo space shot. Look at this thing.
Mhm. Hey.
Mary, let me see you.
Go ahead, sing
Let me
us.
see you. Turn that damn flashlight off, damn it. I'm trying to hang on to it here. Oh, there's Mary. Yeah, there she is. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, we're in our safe house. We're parked next to our safe house here. We're security for this area here, so we have all kinds of crazy shit happening around here. All kinds of zombies stumbling around here through the alley and through the parking lots, and I have to run in and out of here with my police light and my damn gun and strapped all up and everything. It's really dangerous around here. You know, the police are being defunded all over the place too, and these people are going in Chicago and Detroit and New York. All these damn people are just going in, cleaning out all the stores and running out of Walgreens and shit. They're just running in
Mhm.
all over the United States. They're just running in and stealing thousands of dollars worth of merchandise, and the managers are being told, "Don't touch them, don't touch them, don't touch them,
Mhm.
leave them
Yeah.
alone,
Yeah.
leave them
Don't
alone."
jeopardize your life. Yeah. Don't
Well, that's them
jeopardize your
damn
life.
Democrats. That's them
Mhm.
Democrats. Remember when Black Lives Matter was destroying that town, and the owners got up on the buildings with their guns?
Mhm. done
guns
froze
and
up on
started
us.
shooting, and they all
You
left.
done froze up on us
Again.
again. Okay, you back.
But that's what people need to do is defend their property that they're paying rent on or lease on or ownership and trying. And you've got all these outsiders coming in from out of town out and stealing all your merchandise and throwing firebombs inside your store. You need to just shoot them. Bang, 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 bang,
Mm-hmm.
bang, 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 bang. And that would stop happening. That would stop happening. I promise you, word would get around really quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to think of that group and that one little group. Whenever a riot or something go, they show up and start and what the hell name is them? Because they messed around and ran up on bikers, and the bikers from the Hell's Angels, yeah, chased them away.
Oh,
What the hell name of that
oh,
damn
yeah.
group? Yeah, I'm trying to think of the name of that
Antifa?
damn group. But yeah, yeah, Tifa.
Antifa? Antifa. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah, they
stuff.
weren't so Antifa when hell they weren't so Antifa with the Hell's Angels. I used to
Mm-hmm.
run with the Hell's Angels and still do run with the Hell's Angels up here. And I used to run with the Scorpios. I was with the Banditos for a while. I was with the Scorpions for a while. And we have Hell's Angels up here that I run around with. And if I need them
Mm-hmm.
to go talk, have a little talk with somebody, they will.
Oh yeah.
If
Oh
I
yeah.
need to send them to have a little talk with some.
Right.
Oh yeah, nice to have these connections. Well, I guess we'll go. We don't have to. We could be on here 4 hours, man. That's what I love about this. One night when we're on a roll, we got a bunch of crazy people on here. We can stay on for as long as we want. We're not bound by
Right.
time anymore. Thank
Mm-hmm.
goodness we're not bound by time anymore.
I hear you.
Don't have any music here. The only kind of music I have is this crazy music here. Like, listen to this hip hop shit. I think I can play it. Listen. Let's see if I can play it. That's all it does. That's a cheap bunch of
Uh-huh.
shit, ain't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
I
Uh-huh.
got
Yeah. I just.
QR codes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I got
Yeah. I
QR
just gotta.
codes here. There's my QR code. See? If you want to support the stream, look at this QR code. Did you guys see it?
Yeah. Yeah. I see that little code that just popped up there.
Buy me a buy me a coffee. Yeah, you can put that on your phone and donate. Um, Pretty crazy, man. Support this stream, and then I can go back to captions and put in Davenport. There it is, Kiler Davenport, and I can get rid of that damn caption, which is not shit for anything. Oh shit, design. I don't want
Mm-hmm.
that. QR code. I want to get rid of that. Um, oh, I don't want to put it in the trash.
Did you put in the trash?
No.
You better not have.
I don't know how to get rid of it. Anyway, I don't care. Well, anyway, guys, we're gonna go. Man, look, we've had a good night, and I'm gonna kick back here, do a little security walk around the alley down the deep dark alley there. Send Spanky, and this is Funny Friday. Send him my Playboy thing. Well, do that. Did you hear me? Send him my Playboy centerfold. I'll send you boys. I'm gonna send you boys a little something. Kiler Davenport in drag, man. And
Mm-hmm.
I really don't look bad for 67, man. I tell you, y'all are gonna freak out, man. You're gonna say that dude's good looking, man. Hey, look at him, man.
I hear you.
And then Chris has to do it. Chris has to do it, and then Spanky, you have to do it. So you guys, Marion's sending it right now to y'all. Okay?
Uh-huh.
And don't get too excited now. Don't get too excited. But She,
I hear you.
she's
I hear
sending
you.
it.
I hear you.
Chris, you have anything to say? That's of any interest to anybody at all?
Well, I can say that he's definitely proud when he's in drag because he's already sent me that picture right after it happened.
Chris already has it. She already has it. Spanky didn't have it. Send it to Spanky. Yeah, send
I
it to
hear you.
Spanky. Yeah. Well, you'll have to admit, Chris. You'll have to admit, Chris. 67. That's not too bad now, Chris. Right?
Hey,
I hear you.
you know, you're definitely out there, and that's the good thing about you is because you're broadcasting out there, man. And some of the conversations, you know, somebody in the world relates in some way or another. And if they don't relate, they need to understand. And if they don't understand, you'll teach them. Now I'm gonna let you do your closing, and y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you,
We
Spanky.
love you,
You too,
Chris. Love
man.
you, Spanky. Love all of you who tuned in tonight from all of these different platforms. I've got Anon coming in Monday night. Anon's coming in, and they're going to be putting us everywhere. My Anon guys are going. They're so great. They're so wonderful, man. I love them so much, and I love the guys and girls in my original. Not these young punk kids who are just learning, pretending to wear the mask and run around and look important. I'm talking about the original anonymous group. I'm a veteran in original anonymous group that goes back to bulletin boards and blue screen pong. Okay,
Hmm.
I'm an original member of Anon. A few bunch of stars sprinkling fairy dust on each other and playing with each other's balls. I'm talking about real anonymous here. I want to thank them for everything they do for us and watching our back too while we're here, keep us from being hacked so bad. Got a lot of professionals here. We'll have Mike back on with us, not Michael Honor Guard. Hopefully Monday night, Honor Guard will be back with us, and Mike will be back with us, our TI expert, and we'll have a good time Monday night. Spanky, I'll talk to you soon. Chris, talk to you probably this weekend. And Faith, did you read that article I wrote about Faith, Chris?
Yeah, I seen that.
Yes, sir, brother. See you guys. Have a
What'd
great
you th-
weekend.
What'd you think about that? What'd you think about that?
What I think? What I must have missed something right there in what you just said.
The article I wrote about Faith and all of her promotion we're doing for her. We're promoting
Oh,
all of her
I haven't
pages
seen it. I haven't seen it, so I can't make a comment on it.
in the article I wrote about her. Read that.
No,
That's
sir.
getting to be a. It's in your message box right now.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll have to go. I mean, there's a lot of messages that I've missed because I just haven't been on my phone. You should have
Well,
heard me yesterday.
what? You're
You
so
should have heard
busy
me.
with the. You're so busy over there scratching Biden's balls and shit and playing around with Kamala
I
Harris's
don't know about no
titties.
damn Biden balls. I don't play.
You
I'm
know.
not. I could care less about politics. I'm talking about the human race here, and I'm going for the mother truckers with nothing. And I guarantee you, when
Well, he froze up a little
Yep,
bit
he
there
done
now.
froze
He's
up
he's
too.
on a roll. Well, he's on a roll, see? So they froze him
Hmm.
up. Yeah.
Yep.
No, Chris.
All
Chris is my
right.
bro, man. Chris is my bro, and you're my bro,
Uh-huh.
Spanky, and everybody else. I love y'all. We'll see y'all Monday night. Y'all take care. Be good. Bye bye.